Hello folks, welcome back at the Cheeky Scousers here. You're on the Points of Aim channel. First of all, I thank you very much for Atherton Indoor here. Thank you for the staff for letting me shoot the video. And we've got some interesting pellets here. They're all exactly the same but different. And the reason I'm saying that is, I've got JSB heavies, Daystate heavies. I think this air rifle FX. I think they're just the weight of the pellets on there. They're 13.4 grain, 10.25, 10.34. We got the Range Master Hunters, 10.33. We got the FX. I'll read the 10 properly. I should have done my own work. Well, anyway, the FX at 10.3. And then we got the JSB Exact Monsters at the top next to the FXs. And they're 13.4. So we've got 13.4, 13.4. Close up of the pellet. And then the other one. I know I'm going across the card, but they look the same to me. Got the Daystate's 10.25. See the body on them. And they look very similar to the FX 10.3. And they look very similar to the Range Master 10.33. And they look very similar to the JSB 10.34. So as I say, exactly the same but different. So I'm only going to shoot them at 25 yards or I'll be here all day. So it's a fight between the heavies in the FX and the JSB at the 13.4 grain, and all the rest are 10.2 or 3. I haven't weighed them. I've got a funny feeling they'd probably be nearly the same weight anyway, because it's hard to judge 1/100th of a grain. Say FX 10.3, doesn't say 0.33, 0.34, it just says 10.3. And the others have got 10.34, 10.33. And the Daystate are ever so slightly lighter, but I'm not going to weigh them, 10.25. So I'm going to send this target out that you can see, 25 yards. I'm just going to do 5 shots on each. They might well help you if you're doing a bit of pest control, maybe up to 40 yards, because they're a heavy pellet. There's my test target already out down there, so I'm going to use that to zero them in. So I'll clip this target up, set it out to 25 yards, and let's see how we go. Right then, so here we go. I'm going to shoot off the Daystate Pulsar. Obviously these are 177s. I'm just going to send the target out to 25 yards. There we go. Let's just wobble my camera around. So it's only going out to 25 yards, no 40-yard test today. So I'll let this settle in, focus. I've got my practice target on the left-hand side there. You can just about see it now. So just give us a couple of minutes. I'll do a couple of zero shots and then we'll see where we're at. So as you can see, I've done a couple of practice shots on the left and they've all gone to the same place. Let's just hope it stays like that. So first up are going to be the Daystate heavies. So it's going to be out of the square shots or the square shooting C's. It's going to be the top left corner. I'll leave the blue circles till the end, so I'll leave the heavies till the end, as in the 13 grain ones, not the 10. So first up, top left corner, is going to be the Daystate heavies 10.25. That's going to be a 5-shot group. Let's put my little camera on. Let's find myself on the bench. That's about it, I think. Can't argue with that. So I'll just turn the camera off while I re-zero on the left side now. I'll re-zero the other pellets on the left. Right then, here we go. So day state, get my brain into gear. Day state pulsar, shooting the FX pellets on the right. I've repatched the hole. I've done a reset. So 10.3 grain, 5 shots. You can see the day state heavies on the left in the square. They were 10.25, so now I'm going to shoot FX 10.3 at 25 yards. That's a lot better than before. Not bad, really. Well, that was the FX 10.3s. Everyone knows what the JSB heavies are. So I'll just save my camera and I'll do JSB heavies on the practice target there and see what the grouping is. So I'm going to turn this off. Right. So we're on JSB heavies, everyone knows them, 10.34 grain, bottom left square. Let's see how we do, 5 shots. Just moved slightly to the right then. I've just damaged the pellet. Shot number 4. Not bad at all. Last but not least, Rangemaster Sovereign Hunters, 10.33, and the JSBs were 10.34, and the FXs were 10.3 whatever. So, practice target on the left. I'll turn my camera off and see how we go in a minute. So here we go, Rangemaster Sovereign Hunters, bottom right target, 10.33 grain. Up to now, with the zero in on the pellets, I've had to move them a little bit either to the left or a little bit either to the right. I haven't moved the up and down at all, even though some are 10.2 and some are 10.34, well, 10.25 anyway. So here we go, Rangemaster Sovereign Hunters, bottom right target. bent one. Oh, I think I pulled that because it was the last shot. It's a shame. I will blame me. I won't blame the pellets. It's a little bit unfair. So, Rangemaster Sovereign Hunter's not bad. I will bring the target back before I do the monsters and the FX heavies, whatever they are. So let's bring the target back. Let's 5 pence them up. There's my phone. Shouldn't lean across my gun really, but I do know it's got no ammunition in it. Well, let's take the camera off and let's see how we do. I'm going to turn this off for now. Come on, target. There we go. So 25 all the way down there. Right then, so this is where we're up to. We got the 5p's out on the cardboard at the ready. I think you can see that if we go in a bit closer. So the holes for the Day-State Heavies, 10.25s. As you can guess, easy under the 5p. The FX, which you've ended up patching up because of the 2 drops, well, they were drop shots. Don't know what went on there. I put a tiny bit more air in and it was shooting great. Bit of a jagged mark on it, drooping down, but nevertheless, still under the 5p. Bit of a scratch there you go. Rangemaster Sovereigns, I just pulled the last shot because I thought these are going great and look what happens. So if you count 4 through there and a pulled shot, there you go, 5p. And the JSB Heavies, everyone knows the JSB Heavies, 10.34s. Not bad. Say they're at 25 yards. Don't know what they're going to shoot out out at 40. I'm not going to test them. I haven't got time today. But all in all, even with the pattern on the FX, if you could work out, I don't know, maybe clean your barrel, put more lead in it, work out the best price, you might well get yourself a bargain. I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't looked at the tins. That's got 500 pieces. That's got 500 pieces. That's got 500 pieces. And the Sovereigns, so they've all got 500 pieces, so work out your money. Generally, I could be wrong, Rangemaster Sovereign, anything is generally a pretty dear pellet. The Day-State Heavies, you'll struggle to get them. I've had a couple of tins for years. They've slightly oxidised, but tell you what, they're shooting great. I've never seen the FX 10.3s before, and I've never seen the FX 13.4s before either, so it's going to be interesting to see the FX and the exact monsters. They look like the same pellet. The monsters have got in 400 pieces, sorry, the FX have got 400 and the monsters have got 400. So something's telling me these are possibly all made by the same people. You never know, even though they state in there 10.2. As I say, I'm not going to weigh them. I hope I'm not boring yet, so I'm going to put the target out. Next up, 13.43 at 25 yards and 13.43. Also at 25 yards, my lovely Day-State Pulsar bullpup. So let's get the camera back out, stop waffling on, and let's see how we do. Right, so here we go. Let's send the target back out to 25 yards. I've got my little practice one on the left there, as you can see. I'll zoom in. There you go. So a couple of practice shots on the left. So the top left-hand blue, as you can see going down, is going to be the FX 13.43s. So just cover my little camera a minute, zoom in there. Let's wait for it to stop. So practice target on the left, and then I'll be shooting that shortly. So let's turn my camera off, save me battery. So you can see top left blue target there, me practice. I don't think you can notice unless I zoom in a bit, but the drop must have been a good 1.25 inches. Well anyway, I'm going to be shooting. If I can turn my camera over, I'm a bit locked up tight here. Tilt this back down. Here we go. So I'm going to shoot these two blue targets, and as you can see, left-hand side is going to be the FX, and the right-hand side is going to be the JSB Monster Heavies, or whatever they're called, JSB Monsters. So top left target, these are 13.43 grain. 5 shots, I'll aim in the middle, and let's see how the grouping is. Just the midgeons off the centre, but I will keep aiming in the centre. Could have been just one of them pellets for the first shot, because the next couple look okay. Looks like 4 through one hole and one a tiny bit lower. So that's the FX doesn't say monsters, heavies, nothing like that at all, just 13.43, sorry, 13.4. And next up is going to be the JSP Monsters. So FX have just gone. Let's practice on the left again. Just turn my camera back off, save me battery. Right, so the JSP Monsters, 13.43, 25 yards, 5 shots. Here we go. It's going to be the right-hand side of the top blue target. So the only difference, I had to put a couple of clicks to the side, but basically not bad for the up and down side of it for these pellets. Let's hope I don't knacker this last shot up. Oh, not bad. Quite impressed with that. Right, where have I put my phone? Pretty good, these recoil targets. It's a shame most shooting clubs haven't got them. I'm not saying they should, but they're very, very handy, save a bit of work. I do like me shooting outside as well. And on that, say usual thank you to Atherton Indoor Range. Just while I'm bringing my target back, I've got to mention Zubi San. I was on his latest video, so yeah, I'm on there spoiling it for him. I hope you can understand me language on it. Right, so I'm going to take my camera off this and back to the bench for the 5Ps. I'm going to turn this off now. Right guys, so the final outcome, the FX 13.4s. There's 4 through there and 1 there. Definitely under a 5P. JSB Monsters 13.4. I'm impressed with that. Don't know why there's a shot there, could have pulled it, maybe yes, maybe no. But that's, when you press down on it, as you can see, that's a scratch mark, that. So that is 5 through 1 hole, pretty impressed. Put the 5P on it. Like a silly bugger, I've put the tape on the lids now. I could have put probably a pellet through the hole in that. But yeah, do your homework for your prices, work out what's the cheapest between the FX and the Monsters. They both the same weight. The JSB Heavies, the Sovereign Hunters and the FX, all the same weight. The grouping there looks like JSB Heavies to me. The old Day State Heavies, 10.2, whatever they are, I said. Where are we? 10.25. Not bad grouping at all, that. But yeah, 10.34 JSBs and the Monsters. To be fair with you, I have done a test before with me FX Impact, and it did like the JSBs, and that was FX Impact versus Red Wolf. That is also on my channel, and the accuracy is quite unbelievable. So I'll sign off saying thanks very much. Hope the video not too boring, and I'll catch you later.